You see, one of the most embarrassing thing to watch as a football fan, especially as an outsider, is watching the way ex-Manchester United players get involved in things about the club. Like, did they overstep their boundaries? You can never see an ex-Chelsea player coming out to say, "Oh, this manager needs to leave. They need to get another one by the end of the season." Except for our cloud chasing Mikel Obi. You cannot see any other ex-Chelsea player doing that. Like, I'm talking about the great ones like Lampard, John Terry come out to start talking, saying, "Oh, this manager needs to leave before the end of the season, or by the end of the season they need to replace him." You cannot see Arsenal legends doing that. You cannot see Real Madrid legends doing that. You cannot see Barcelona legends doing that. You cannot see Bayern legends doing that. Do you know the only club that has their legends always interfering in the affairs of the club? Manchester United. They always have an opinion. Why it be saying only owner? You know what they do? Gary Neville and Roy Keane. Jealousy. They would, when people are trying to justify an evil act, there is always a suitable line to make it sound logical to the ear, but at the end of the day, you're just being wicked and jealous. The only reason why these people have been clamoring for Michael Carrick to get replaced by the end of the season is simply because of the fact that it was their ex-teammate. How come this young guy with zero experience was considered while we are here and we weren't even considered? Nothing else. If these guys could be patient with Amorim, tell me what Amorim did better than Michael Carrick that would make them not have a single atom of faith in Michael Carrick. If this was the way managers were getting like they take the discharge managers after one season, we wouldn't have a certain Pep Guardiola, we wouldn't have a Jose Mourinho. Now once it starts, and do you know what they've done? This is pure act of manipulation. They've said this thing so long to the point that a lot of Manchester United are subconsciously buying into that idea. What these people are doing is psychological mind game. They are saying this thing over and over again, and before you know it, you begin to buy into the idea. It's an act of manipulation. They are putting it in your head. And what this thing is going to cause is whenever Manchester United lose a game, the first thing that will clock in your head is those things that Gary Neville and Roy Keane have been saying. Oh, Michael Carrick is not the right person for the job. Every great manager started like this. This guy has not done anything so far wrongly that would warrant you people to say, by the end of the season, you don't care where he places you guys, just get rid of him. For what? If not like this, we no go get good managers. Because everyone was at some point a certain Michael Carrick. But they were given trust. If this guy was actually performing badly, then this would be somehow understandable. But for the fact that this guy is actually performing well, and yet these people are crying for Manchester United to get rid of him, bro, this is pure act of jealousy.